Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and I am still in the pre-release event that Wizards gave me. I have a loaded account with 1.2 million gems. It's the bestest feeling in the world. I have it for one day though. And so I'm trying to get in a bunch of videos now today. My wife actually told me like, hey, you should probably change your shirt at least one time throughout all of that. So I'll probably record a few other with this shirt, and I had 3 others with the other one. It's because it's all the same day. It's not that I'm just gross, just so you guys know. But anyway, we're going to be jumping into party time. It's party time. Anyway, so we have some sweet stuff here that we're going to be playing with party. So the main idea that we're trying to go for here is all the cards that not only just say party, because there's some good cards that are like good with 2 or 3 party members. We're shooting for the full party, which means that we have a party full of cleric, rogues, warriors, and wizards. All 4 of those on the battlefield. Just so you guys know, the Paragon, Tajuru Paragon here, does not count as all 4 of them at once. If ever there's a party check, like it checks to see what is all in the party, it counts as one of those. It's kind of the wild card. If you're looking for a royal flush, it is the joker that's in the hand that can help you get the royal flush rather than it being the royal flush all by itself. Just a heads up for everyone there, because I know a lot of people have been reading this one wrong. There's also the pack beast, which is also pretty good for this as well. It's another 2-drop that can work, but Paragon is just better altogether. And I didn't feel like we really needed it to still do what we need to be doing with this deck. So that's why I didn't bring in Pack Beast. Also so that I can bring in some other cards, other lands. Like I basically trimmed it out because I wanted to be playing some of the other lands here that we have, like Glasspool Mimic, everything like that. Anyway, so jumping into the reason why we want to be playing a full party here. So first off, Linvala, Shield of the Seagate. Amazing card, 3 mana flying with 3/3, which is already amazing stats. And then you can also sacrifice her and you can choose hexproof or indestructible. Creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn. So instant speed sacrifice, doesn't have to tap, doesn't have to do anything, just busted. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent and opponent controls until your next turn. It can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. So we actually create pretty well with this deck, especially with Linvala being able to hold up protection from board wipes. We create these like stalemate states with the on the board. At least that's what I ran into playing against this deck so far. I honestly haven't played it yet because this is my first day being able to play it. But I found out that Linvala's ability, once we finally do have the full party, taking out their best blocker lets us actually swing in the air over and over again once we have things like Arc Piece of Iona over and over again, a couple of them. And then having the ability to sacrifice, gain indestructible or hexproof or whatever just is so powerful. It is amazing. It only protects creatures, but that's good enough, and it's the reason why we can play 2 copies of Shadow of the Sky into the deck to make sure that we can protect, our side of the board. Maybe lose a Linvala, but that's okay as long as we're destroying all of their creatures. That's an okay trade-off for a one-sided board wipe, I would say, especially for 4 mana. And then basically we have a few other trade-offs here. The other main trade-off, so let me see where it is. Squad Commander. This card I underrated when I was first looking at it. It's busted. It's so good. 4 mana, 3/3. It enters the battlefield. Create a 1/1 white core warrior creature token for each creature in your party. If all goes well, turn 1 is Archpriest of Iona. Turn 2 is either like a Trap Finder, a Paragon, or Cleric, or whatever. I guess the Cleric doesn't really help. It's just an additional Cleric that we can have that also is a land for us. But if we have all those things, then Squad Commander comes down and immediately creates 4 creatures for us. And then at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, so let's say we have the full party, all our creatures then get indestructible and +1/+0. Even the ones that aren't attacking, it's just everything gets indestructible. So then if you want to Shatter the Sky or whatever, sure, fine, go for it. It's so good. And so everything can attack in and over again. So that's what I was recognizing with this deck, is that it is just always indestructible. It's always like your entire board, as soon as you get a full party, people can't touch you. It's really, really good. We even have a few other copies of like Heroic Intervention to make sure the board doesn't, like our board never dies. I'm not sure if we need these, honestly. I'm trying to decide if this is actually needed because of Squad Commander and Linvala, that we kind of had that enough. But we have to have at least 4 creatures on the battlefield to have our deck really function well. And so that's why we're making sure we have more of these. A lot of other creatures or things in our deck also just help. They cost less for each creature that is in our party. So if we have a Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, just 3 of them, all of a sudden Tazri becomes a 2 mana 4/6. which is really good. And then it becomes a warrior that we can then go digging for other wizards, warriors, and ally cards, whatever from the deck. Veteran adventurer, kind of same type of thing, where it can be a 2 of, or a 3-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop. That's a 5/5 with vigilance. And it also counts as one of those, it's kind of like another Paragon type of card where it's another wild card for us to play with. And then Spoils of Adventure. I'm really interested to see how well this card works. But instant speed, 6 mana or 2 mana, or somewhere within there. You gain 3 life and draw 3 cards. That's really good for 2 mana. If you can gain 3 life and draw 3 cards, whoo. And then we have just a few other little pieces here and there. Concerted Defense, 1 mana instant, counter target non-creature spell. If it was just counter anything, I would definitely add more of this, but its controller pays 1 plus an additional 1 for each creature in your party. So already it's just a 1 mana a sensor kind of. It only targets non-creature stuff, but a 1 mana sensor, which is already decent stats, as long as you're targeting the right thing. So again, I get a bit more protection for board wipes. That's kind of why I'm not sure if I need the Heroic Intervention in the deck if we're holding it up anyway. I'm not really sure what I would go up though. Let's go down 1 and go up a Tazri. Let's just do that. Go up a Tazri. I like it. Journey to Oblivion here as well. All right, so that's basically the deck. Now let's jump into the land base a little bit, and I wanted to go over something really quick to make sure that you guys knew how this worked. So these are all of the modal double-faced lands, modal DFCs is what they're called, and how you can search these up, just because I figured this is something that would be nice for everyone to know. First off, you can type in type:land, and then you go CMC is greater than or equal to 1, and then set ZNR. I don't think you really have to do set ZNR because other things will probably show up, or it'll always show up with these ones. If you type that in, you then get to look at all of the modal dual face lands. That, I know it's a really annoying thing to do, but once you've done it once or twice, it's pretty easy to remember. But that way you can actually go through and look at, okay, what are the modal double face cards? I don't want to have to remember these all the time. That is a way you can go through, digging through, and kind of find which ones you actually want to be throwing into your deck. Just a quick little tidbit there, a little extra thing for you that I hope helps. Yeah, anyway. That's it. That's all. Let's go and just jump into the gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Busted Sleeves. I've actually played against them a couple times today. We don't have the right colors. We do have Nimble Pathfinder, and that's about it. So yeah, we'll mulligan. Better, kind of better. We'll keep. We'll drop the Veteran Adventurer. Maybe the Shatter the Sky. I don't really know. All right. Fable Passage, pass the turn. It's come with new nicknames for me now. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, grab the Forest. Play the Plains, play Paragon. I'm not sure if this will totally work out. We may... What are we up against? Dimir Rogues? Yeah, everyone and their dog is playing Dimir Rogues. And they're all like, dude, this is totally new and cool. I'm the first person to ever have thought of this. Oh, ye fools. All right, pass the turn. Rude. Got the Heartless Act. Pass the turn. First time being here on Twitch. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Cord. By the way, those watching on YouTube right now, if you want to join us, link is down in the description below. It'd be great to have ya. Island. So playing just Squad Commander is kind of meh. All right. Not hitting lands. We have, I think, like 27 lands in the deck right now. And so a little bit awkward not hitting more than 3 lands. We did have the mulligan, and we had 3. So, I mean, that's okay. First time here on Twitch as a follower on YouTube. Awesome. Thanks so much, Gussie's Pink Bottle. Totally nailed it. First try. Not even going to try again. Shark Typhoon. Whoa, bro. Now they have a blocker for the Arc Beast. And this is the thing I feel like is going to be the biggest issue. People that are playing actual good cards like removal spells, who would have thought that that would be good? Those guys are going to be harder for us to beat, obviously. All right, well, Squad Commander, create a 1/1, indestructible when we attack every turn. It'll work. Double Squad Commander, actually pretty sweet stuff. Rude. Oh no, we're just getting controlled. Yeah, who plays removal spells? The type of removal spells I play are 5 mana removal spells, unless they are 2 mana removal spells or 1 mana removal spells, which is possible. We're all in on the jank, my friend. That's what matters. Playing against the Drink Enchantment deck? No, I don't think so. I haven't seen any kicks yet. I guess there's one kick spell. I would say that this is. I guess it could be. I'm thinking it's just still like Rogue Tempo or something like that. Journey to Oblivion, just to hit the 1/1. Sure. I guess we passed the turn. There's no reason playing stuff just to play stuff. Shatter for the memes. I was thinking about it. It sounded really fun. All right, Pathfinder. Trap Finder. It's Yumi. How many of you guys in chat and in the comment section on YouTube, how many of you guys play D&D? Just wondering. And how many of you do not? Are Magic players but do not play it? How about that? That's the more important question. All right, down to 13. So I could technically play the Priest and Brazen Bar and hit the Brazen Bar, which I don't care to shatter just yet. So play the Priest. Play you, the forever DM here. Yeah. Being a DM is fun though, but only for so long. What just happened? Did they look at the top card of the library? Why would you not cast that for X2 if you're doing that? I think that was just a misplay or something. Okay, down to 12. Only 2 cards in hand. Like, that's really not that great. All right, Trap Finder. Do we need 6 mana for anything? There are a few spells that could be nice with it, but I think we just need more bodies on the board. Blast, Pull, Mystic. If they have a removal spell here, it actually ends up dying, so that's fine. More counter spells out of the deck is cool too. Of course, it's annoying when it's that one. Yeah, the win con is literally just 1/1 sharks. That is all that they're playing. We're winning the race right now, so that's all that matters. Swing in. Down to 14. Booyah, baby. Speed up the clock a smidge. All right, exiles the whole board. Another Trap Finder. Is that our 4th one? We have had a few. Oh, the other one was a Glass Bowl Mimic, right? All right, they've got the Jace. So Jace actually is an amazing card here. It's so good for these control type decks. You always scry with the back one, and then you try to keep something that won't kill this one on top. And then you dry, or you just keep scrying. It's so hard to actually kill. Like, we can kill this one, I guess. But it just slows down the game so much for us. We'll do it. Opponents trying to complete the kill your 25 opponents quest. Probably. This is one reason to be playing out your lands, is to get to the Emisizzle Call. So here's the question. We have one more in the deck. If we're trying to get up to big stuff, I guess we play it out and just rather... Like, it's great to have action, but if we can never play that action... Okay, that's cool. Yeah, Jace Mirror Mage is actually going to be a pretty good card here because it just continually gets value for people, especially people that scry often enough to know what's on top of their deck. Let's go ahead and swing. I think we swing at face. I should have played this first just in case there was removal, in case they have the counter unless you pay 1 card again. If not, let's start getting damage in. Yay for long games. Woohoo. Plays the Brazen Borrower. Good for you.
At least I look like I know what I'm doing.
Alright, keeps one on top. I think scrying every turn is useful, but at the same time, though, I probably would go for the more aggro play. All right, so squad commander for the next turn could be nice. I can't remember what they were keeping on top. Hopefully not a counter spell. Stop it. What's it that Teferi says? Stop that. That's what's happening to me right now. All right, we know they've kept 1 on top each time, so this is some sort of action. Take our beats down to 5. So the question is, do we risk going for the veteran again here? Or do we just go for shatter? Because we can play this out after the shatter. It slows them down enough. If it's another Brazen Bar where we're dead. I guess either way we're attacking in. So do that first. All right, there's a chance for us to lose if we don't shatter. There's not a, like, if we do this, there's not a chance for us to lose with this, I don't think. So shatter. Kill them. Oh, I guess they can also Brazen Bar with this. Uh-oh. Or just do that. All right, good game. Yeah. What a long game. Jeez, Lewis. Jeez Louise. All right, up against card games. We're up against the card games. 2-land hand. The whole point of playing all these other lands is that we weren't supposed to hit 2-land hands that often. I guess we mulligan. All right, this is a 3-land hand, 4-land hand. All right, so keep this. Drop. Oh, man. Kind of an awkward hand. I'm not sure how much I like the Journey to Oblivion. It is a removal spell. All right, drop the spoils. That's more of our late game plan. It's great once we have a big board to play it cheaply. All right, so let's start out with Fabled Passage. See, I want to play Skyclave Cleric. All right, yeah, so Fabled Passage, pass the turn. Yeah, I really wish that they would order these into like right after the lands. That would be really nice to have. All right, so pay 3, play this out, get some life back, have a blocker. I'm actually a huge fan of Skyclave Cleric, by the way. It's a really cool card. Like it's a good land. It's a blocker for the more it does almost all of the things that Melitus, whatever it's called, Birth of Melitus does. It does all of those things. It can be a land if you want it to be. So instead of going and digging for a plains, it just is a plains. It creates a wall for you, but one that can actually kill stuff instead of just being a wall. And it gains you 2 life. So it is Birth of Meletis all in one turn. I think it's actually really good. All right, Nimble Trap Finder. I guess he keeps slowing down. This is probably like Winota and Angel of Destiny all in one. No attacks. We're not going to block with this guy, so there you go. Bone Crushy Giant. All right, well, Squad Commander first. Actually, I probably should. I guess we can Journey to Oblivion on the next turn now. We're a little bit cheaper. No attacks, pass the turn. It would be indestructible, but doesn't really help here. Stonequill Serpent. Yeah. All right, so once we go to combat, so give me an untapped white source. That is an untapped white source. All right, so white mana. Oh, it has to be a full party. Right. Journey to Oblivion. Thank you, chat, for helping me not be a complete fool there. I always forget, like, all the things I have the hardest time of remembering this happens only if this happens type of thing, or like static effects or whatever. Those are always the things I have the harder time remembering. So let's just swing in with these guys. I guess everything. We can keep back the blocker. All right, we'll go like that. Oh, gosh dang it. We just were talking about how full parties only... I was just like, oh, everything's going to be indestructible. Again, after we just talked about it not being the case. Good job, Jeff. You're an imbecile. Haktos. Another Winota. Well, we're going to take a hit, but we also get to shatter this guy, which should be nice. They keep... All right, so we actually kill the Selfless Savior here, as long as we can stay alive doing so. Counters onto something. All right, so 10, 18, 19. So I have to block a big guy. So block Winota. Attack in. I think that we're dead. We can't shatter and keep our guys alive, unfortunately. And they get the Selfless Savior to protect Winota, which is a little bit awkward because they don't get a warrior out of it, or the knight. If we had a 2-drop here, it'd be great. We have a lot of 2-drops in our deck. We just have not been finding them. And good game. All right, so we have 3 lands here. We have Rogue, Cleric. This becomes a 4-drop for us, which if we hit another land, sweet. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good hand. Hello. Hello used to be over here, right? All right, Arc Priest of Iona. So you can customize, I think, where you put stuff, but it is interesting that it's there now. It just throws me off. I'm going to say nice every time instead. Oh, flippin' Lotus Cobra. With Mutate. So good. We are in for a world of hurt, my friends. No attacks. Pass the turn. Umbreon, thanks so much for the Prime sub. You are a gentleman and a scholar. More land drops. More landfall triggers for Lotus Cobra. Holy crap, a ton more mana. Islands are gorgeous. Yeah, I went and found some of the new full art ones, which are so good. It is so good. All right, nothing with reach too. That's going to be an issue. Okay, play the tapped land out. Play the priest. This is can't be blocked right now, so we'll swing there. Down to 18, pass the turn. Scoot Swarm, man. I feel like whenever I ran up against Party Time, when I was playing the other matches, like we saw quite a few games against it, and it was busted. But right now, it's kind of feeling underwhelming, just a wee bit. That's a good card. They have 2 cards left in hand. Man, I want to be greedy and hold off for a turn. It might be worthwhile, actually. We can Spoils of Adventure at instant speed. Draw 3 cards, gain 3 life. We shouldn't die and then Shatter the Sky. That means I can't really grab green mana, though. Is that too greedy? I'm going to do it. Spoils of Adventure. We're all in on it. Like, one of the downsides of like Auspicious Strix and everything is that they go all in on their board state usually, and then once it's all dead, it kind of hurts them a lot. Down to 11. Cycles. All right, getting closer to that Scoot Swarm going off. I could grab green source. We're just gonna have to hope that we find a green source with 3 draws, because I have to have Shatter for the next turn now. How greedy do we get? If we hit another land with Veteran Adventure or whatever, the full party, if we get the full party out on the board, then we can Heroic Intervention and Shatter. One-sided board wipe and then hit for lethal probably, or pretty close to it. All right, let's go Veteran Adventure. We get to hold up Concerted Defense, which can help a little bit. Swing in with Trap Finder. Down to 16 past the turn. Unfortunately, they keep drawing cards, which gets rid of half of our defense here. All right, Gem Razor gets big. That's cool. Yeah, and that's on the Scoot Swarm. That means they're going to create copies of it once they get 6. So now they get Gem Razor copies over and over again, which is pretty busted. Please, please, please get a land. That would be the dream. Wait. Oh, it's non-creature, right? I was actually thinking of holding this up, but they're only going to be playing creatures, huh? Right. All right, down to 8. Ah, man, I really wanted the land there. Alrighty, swing in. Shatter this guy. Another symbiote. Sackles. Do we journey to... There's the land. 1 turn off. Of course. Okay, let's go Trap Finder. Tazri. We can wait on the Journey to Oblivion until this actually does mutate onto something. All right, so we want, I guess, another green source. Tazri. Another Gem Razor. That's big. They also have 0 green mana now, so that means no Auspicious Strix. See, how much it costs? So it costs, it doesn't take white mana. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to go digging. All right, so let's just Journey to Oblivion first. Hold up Heroic Intervention and Concerted Defense. Doesn't have Vigilance. That's fine. They could have a Dirge Bat. That would be annoying. Let's play this on the white side or the green side. Depends on, we have a higher chance of hitting Emeria's Call, but we already have one of them. So it's actually let's see here. We already have, let's go on the green side. I want to have three green mana so that we can play the Timber, Turn Timber, the other side of the new land, whatever it is. It's gonna be so hard to remember those names. It's Turn Timber. That's all I remember. It ultimately is better because it brings out creatures for us to create a full party. Symbiote. They have another Gem Raiser. Okay, no Gem Raiser. Yeah, this Concerted Defense is feeling pretty bad right now. Two cards put it into hand. This is already a warrior, so this only gets 2. I could try swinging in with the Heroic Defense or Heroic Intervention. So let's go ahead and swing in here. I mean, they're not gonna block that, right? So that's fine. I think we just play out the Squad Commander. Pass the turn. I did mess up. I should have played that first to be able to swing in with Trap Finder as well. Okay, pass to my turn. Another Squad Commander. Let's go digging now. All right, Linvala and the Cleric, I think, is what we're looking for. Paragon could be pretty nice too. We can kick that for some other stuff. Oh, that's an interesting choice. We didn't hold up the white mana for this, unfortunately. Let's go Paragon, just in case they have some other plays here. Okay, down to 11. No Dirge Bat, that's nice. I have the Strix. Mutates 2 times. Alrighty. This would be a good turn to find our other Shadow this guy. That would be great here. Alright, so first off, Linvala. Yeah, Linvala. Paragon. We have another one, so that's fine here. Full party. Activated abilities can't be activated. I guess we stop the Strix from actually hitting in. Keep back a blocker. Let's see, how do they block here? So this can't block, so they have to block here, otherwise they're dead, I think. So swing with everything. All right, so especially Strix can do some pretty cool things. We also get to draw more cards. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's nice. It's so good. All right, play Plains. We already have Heroic Intervention basically here, so let's just gain some more life, have another blocker. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, when the party goes off, it is really sweet. It is feeling like it's a little bit hard to actually pull it off so far. It's fun though. When it does do its thing, it is really fun. Dude, we're up against Joshua legit. I wish I was legit. Man. The whole point of all of these modal lands, I'm not supposed to keep 2-land hands, but we should have more lands in the deck, right? So we keep it. Oh, please work out for me. Just once. No, it's only for non-creature spells that considered defense stops. All right, see you, Nick. Have a good one. All right, play Boulder Loft Pathway. Well, that's not a land. That is a land. That's a good land. It's a perfect one there. All right, sweet. Now we're in great shape. So Tazri comes out next turn as the worst play here. Spoils of Adventure would be pretty sweet, or Veteran Adventurer. Draws a card, creates some kitties. All right, Fabled Passage. I guess we go for the white mana. So grab Plains. Play, I guess, the more expensive thing, so then we can play other things. Because like the next turn, we can play Tazri for 2 and Spoils Adventure on the same turn, right? Swing in here. Down to 17 past the turn. I really feel like Linvala is the main thing that makes this deck actually work, because Linvala just shuts down so many of the things that's an issue. All right, so they do kill Linvala, but now all of our stuff is indestructible. Okay, Nibbled Trap Finder. Tazri, full party. Let's have... Yeah, let's have you get flying. I'll attack. Yeah, it's good. They let both hit. We draw 2 cards. Whew, dude. And play the Plains, pass the turn. And then Spoils Adventure for 2 mana. Oh. Dude, it's so busted. Okay, Paragon. I guess first off, let's draw. 3 cards, gain 3 life, you know, just cause you can. Let's just do it again, why don't we? Again, cause you can. All right, play another Archpriest, and now we have a couple of flyers, and this guy can't be blocked. They can gain 3 life, which is an issue. This guy can't die. We can make sure that we just trade off with the Gargaroth if someone does hit. So let's go Tazri, Veteran Adventurer. Or we could just hit in and draw a card. How do they block? So they block here, they gain 3 life. We get to do 7 to them. This just gets blocked by the cat now. They block the Tazri, I think. Takes 6. Or to go for the trade-off. Yeah, I think that this worst case scenario is they just create a 3/3. Actually, they have to gain life. Only option. So yeah, that's kind of fine. Down to 2, draw 2 cards. It's so good. Discard. We actually might want to use the Mimic. Let's drop a Paragon. Just because we only have 1 green source, we can play more of the other things if we need to. All right, so only 3 party members. Oh no. How could this happen? Teferi. All right, Teferi is annoying.
If nothing else.
We still win this one though. Creates a beast, that's fine. No blocks. Yeah, it all comes down to flyers here.
Think fast.
So what they could do is try to take away our full party. We can avoid that by going first off Linvala, Paragon, and Archpriest number 2. All right, next. All right, so Linvala says Gargaroth can't block. And then you, and you get to swing in over the top. All right, yeah, that's game. Linvala can protect us for anything as well, so yeah, life's good. Nice. Not too shabby at all. So we did actually have to play the other Paragon, otherwise we would have lost the full party. So playing at the Paragon, playing Linvala and everything, but it all worked out because we had so much card draw. Like that was insane levels of card draw. Like once you get to a full party, it seems unbeatable. To an extent with the Linvala. That is a lot of white mana with some of the best cards in our deck, and we're on the draw, and we can play this on turn 2. So like we have a play. I guess we keep. It feels off. Ugh. Play the plains. I am going to try to play out the Skyclave Cleric just as another piece of the party. Oh no. This might be bad. Gain some life. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have. I'm basically playing it as a 2-land, not the right colors hand. But we had a bunch of things that we could play if we hit any land, so it's like a little frustrating. Take a bunch and a half down to 17. There it is. There's Linvala. All right, we have to not be dead. Don't be dead, dude. What movie is that from? Come on, chat. I believe in you. Dude, Ted, don't be dead, dude. Gosh darn it. It's Bill and Ted's number 1, actually. Well, we can Journey to Oblivion on the next turn. No attacks, pass the turn. Yeah, they're coming out with a 3rd Bill and Ted's movie, and I'm actually really excited for it. Or I think it's already out. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Bogus Journey, actually. how about this? It's harder to rewatch, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, we just did absolutely nothing. All right. That's cool. Stinking no lands. Man, we are running so many lands on the deck. Yeah, I know I played one of them out on the battlefield, but that wasn't the issue there. Dude, all of these 2-land hands. What is up with it? Why? Why? And we're on the draw. I want to keep it. We have Linvala. Like, honestly, like that is one of the biggest reasons to play this hand. We kind of have multiple colors. So, I mean, we keep it, I guess. Not a land. All right, play Iona. And the hard part too is like every time I've mulliganed so far, it's been just about as bad, if not worse, than it was to begin with. And so like, you could say that I'm just not mulliganing aggressively enough, but it's been just as bad on that side of things as well. Uh-oh. I grab some blue manas. There is a sweet Is It Spells deck in the format right now for sure. Ooh, let's see. What do we want to go for? Let's go for Trap Finder first. Pass the turn. I am playing modal lands. You're feeling like they screw up with the best one fixing algorithm. I agree. I'm not. They don't see those as being lands, and so actually we should run into more hands with these lands, the way that it works, and then we should have a little bit more stuff. CGB had 2K viewers earlier, I think. It was like 1.5 or something like that. How many more of these do they have? All right, go Linvala. It is a blocker, but it's probably going to die here. We have another one, though. Rude. The best thing would be for them to play another one out so that we can shatter. I think we just go for the shatter. We want to rebuild at this point. Like, the whole point of having shatter with Linvala is that we can keep more things alive, but if it's not more than one thing, not worth it, right? So, yeah. Okay, Linvala. Iona don't have a shock spell. They shouldn't because they're playing all kicker stuff now, right? They've played probably most of the removal, I'm hoping. Is it kicker? All right, they are playing shock. Dude, give us a flippin' break. Oh, man. All right, so this one we do sacrifice here. Because it doesn't spill over and give us 1 point of damage, so yeah. Count to 9. They're probably like, dude, how do these guys keep coming up with more Linvalas? It's just what we drew, man. Please, give us like 1 moment of respite. We've already seen... All right, Maddening Cacophony. All right, we can only give our creatures hexproof, so we lose half of our library, down to 22. That's cool. I don't think it's a really good win con, in my opinion. It's interesting, that's for sure. A 4/6 can actually attack. Paragon is just kind of meh. All right, so play Tazri. This lets us play Paragon into potentially Spoils of Adventure next turn. So pass the turn. Is that our 4th Linvala? Dang. Sweet. Inscription would be terrible to see. That is another Drake. All right, play Paragon. Play Trap Finder. Pass the turn. So we can start drawing a card every turn with Trap Finder. Or I guess not every turn. When we play a... All right, so it can't be blocked if you played another Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard enter the battlefield this turn. Glasspool Mimic. Okay. Spoils of Adventure. Draw 3 cards. Okay, Trap Finder. I mean, they should be able to just hit in and kill us pretty soon, right? Down to 15 cards left. Draw 2. This is not a May ability, actually, so this is a little bit sketchy. Pass the turn. And Maria's Call can work for us pretty soon, actually. Dude, we can't draw too many more cards. We just have to actually hit good stuff. How many of our squad commanders are gone? 3. There's 1 left. That is the card that saves us here. All right, we can play this on white. Actually, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So play Glasspool Mimic on... just as a land. Play Spoils of Adventure. There's a squad commander. Play Cleric. Gain some more life. Hit in, we draw 4 cards. So we do have the Shadow of the Sky for the next turn, which can also lead us to victory. I just don't want to mill out on accident. Like, if they hit the Matadin Cacophony, we're not dead. If we draw anymore, we are. Whatever. We're all in. Always hold up white mana. I keep forgetting. All right, pass the turn. Drop. Fable Passage is useless now. The other Tazri probably. And Turn Timber? I guess the Archpriest of Iona is basically useless here. So we have to kill them on one swing. So pass to my turn. Play the Plains. I just realized that the Maria's Call doesn't actually help us a ton. I guess I could play it out this turn. Swing to where we don't draw ourselves out. And then one-sided board wipe on the next turn. And that should give us enough for lethal. Okay. All right, so draw 4 more cards, go to 1 card left. And then next turn, one-sided board wipe. Maybe I should have played out the squad commander instead. I think that actually does more damage here than the other one than this did. So that was a misplay. These guys would have got in for more too. Oh well. Oh, they can actually block these guys now. That would be great for us. That would be super great. Please do. Like either way, we're milling ourselves out. Okay, end turn. Tazri, we can actually use the heroic intervention instead, which is pretty nice. Sky Cleric and Archpriest. All right, do I have enough mana to play Squad Commander and Shatter the Sky? I think I do. 1 card left. What can you do there, sir? Flame Spill. Okay. Okay, pass to my turn. Okay, White Source. Squad Commander. Sack her first before I use Shadow the Sky. Yes, please. Indestructible. One-sided board wipe. Everything gets +1/+1 now. I should have done this on the last turn. Oh, I drew a card because I shattered. Like honestly, we probably could have won without going that way. I did mess up not playing the squad commander earlier. I definitely would have had. I think I would have had lethal even not shattering at that point. But doing it that way just made it even more fun. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end it with this deck there because apparently I just can't play it right. I do want to count up how many lands we had. So we started out with 19 normal lands, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 lands. And we had so much trouble finding a hand with more than 2 lands in it. I just don't get it, you know? It's just, that's cool and all. But man, that was rough drawing lands that game. So 27 lands in a deck. That usually means, oh, I should be hitting hands with like 4 lands like pretty often or 3 lands really consistently. But no, we had 2 land hands, I think 4 different times, even and mulliganing as well. So I am a little bit worried about how the shuffler is dealing with these cards. We'll see how it goes. There is definitely an issue of just not having good color switches. Like there were a couple hands where we just couldn't keep because we didn't have the right colors in hand. So going 3 colors in a format where lands suck right now is going to be an issue as well. Like at least dual lands are pretty terrible. These pathways are kind of good, but they only hit one side. They really aren't that great. So anyway, overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. For those on YouTube, make sure you come and follow us on Twitch, where we're going to continue playing here because it is the pre-release event, and so we got to keep on going. But make sure you guys like and subscribe and follow me on Twitch, and we'll jump into something else.